Today, I'm going to begin with round 2. The theme of today's lecture is present situation and the future prospects of the global village. I want to tell you what sort of situation the global village has entered and also how it will change in the future. I wish to tell you the important items or contents of my whole lecture. First of all, let's see about the situation in which the universe, the galaxy, and our global village meet the new phase. According to the book, the mission of the Pleiades, this is the mission of the Pleiades, in Korean, Pleiades 사명. Our universe has a surprisingly long term of life, which is as long as 311 trillion years. And also it is the sort of the living creature. We can read this message on the page of 203, Pleiades 사명. By the way, in the book 2012, The Great Change of the Earthly Dimension and the Messages from the Heaven. In Korean 2012 지구차원 대전환과 천상 메시지들 디스북 published in the company of 은하문명 on page 339 we can find the sentences in which the universe entered the new 22 trillion years from the past 21 trillion years on the day of December 21st, 2012. Where what I said just before is the information that the aliens sent to us. And so the present universe has a tremendous scale which cannot be compared with that of the astronomy of the Earth today. In another book that I read, I could find the sentences that in our galaxy, the war among the planets in our galaxy that continued for several million years in the past year has been stopped at last. It is in the book of 예수 그리스도의 메시지. This is the book 예수 그리스도 메시지. 예수 그리스도 메시지. The message from Jesus Christ, on the page 249. In addition to it, the book 2012년 지구차원 대전환과 천상 메시지를 this book 2012, The Great Change of the Earth's Dimension and the Message of the Heaven says that the Earth has been enhanced a step higher from the 11th dimension to the 12th dimension. When we get all these facts together, our universe entered the year of the 22 trillion years from the past year of the 21 trillion years, and also it was enhanced to the 12th dimension from the past 11th dimension. In our galaxy, the wars among the planets during the past several million years have been stopped, and in my opinion, as the dimension of our solar system has been enhanced too, we have entered the first step of the fifth dimensional paradise of the Earth, in which there is no war, not only among the planets, but also among the countries of the Earth. The problem is the war of Ukraine and the Middle East. However, these wars will come to an end eventually, and I think that the face of the Earth will meet the situation in which there will be not wars anymore. Then now, let's think of the future of the Korean Peninsula. Concerning this problem, there is a book that I introduced at the beginning of the lecture. That is, this 한민족의 비밀과 사명, 한민족의 비밀과 사명, the secret and mission of the Korean people. And also, there are several prophet books like 격암유록, 정감록, and 송화비결, etc. And this is the book 격암유록. I have 3 books of 격암유록. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. First of all, the book The Secret and Mission of the Korean People shows the future of the Korean Peninsula as well as of the global village as following. First, the Korean Peninsula will be unified, and accordingly it will be changed into the paradise of the earth. And as time passes on, the influential wave of it will arrive in all the places of the global village, letting all the countries enter the paradise at last. It seems that both China and North Korea will become the system of the free democracy countries consequently. Then our global village will be got together into the common ideology of both the free democracy and the market economy. And after 10 or 20 to 30 years from now on, it will become the dream land of the paradise on the earth, the heaven of the earth, the millennium kingdom, or the fifth dimensional dream land. Then the key philosophy or ideology of the future global village is the freedom, the dignity of the human being, the equality concerning or before the law, the peace, the love, respecting the spirituality and truth. Ultimately, the political system of the whole world will become the world monopoly nation or the world unified country. That is, it will become the world federation nation, which is similar to the USA today. When we read the traditional Korean prophet books such as 격암유록, we can find that there would appear a new leader called 정의령 in Korea in 2024 or 2025. And he will solve nearly all the problems, not only of Korea, but all of the countries of the world. It seems that the argument is now going on greatly concerning who the key man is, leading the world with his own will and strategy. In my opinion, he may be a completely new person whom the residents of the global village have not known till now. And also he can be a man similar to any god or godlike existence. As a result, in the future, all the nuclear bombs, as well as the biochemical arms, plus traditional arms, will be discarded infinitely on the global village, and all the money which has been used in buying military arms so far will be changed into the money of common welfare for all the people of the global village. In addition to it, due to the tremendous development of AI, artificial intelligence, they will substitute all the new AI jobs for the former jobs, and as a result, all the residents who have got the ballot right of an election can have the dividend money without regard to whether he has got a job or not. Dividend money. In other words, the times when we live in the future can be called the dividend fund era, or the basic payment for all the people. My lecture is the one in which I integrated the problem of mind as well as spirituality, the ultra-new telepathic communication, it is channeling message, and the real truth, which most of the religious groups mention as I prepare against that future time, which measure is quite different from the viewpoint of the past era. Now, I'd like to tell you the synopsis of my whole lecture. As I said already, I'll mention the following subjects. First, I have to say about the fourth dimensional spiritual world, which contains the world of heaven and hell. And secondly, I want to tell about reincarnation theory. And thirdly, I'll mention the cosmology. And fourthly, I'd like to tell about spiritual science. And fifthly, I will say about the inner world of the earth. And sixthly, UFO. And lastly, about the spiritual worlds that contain the fifth, sixth to the 12th dimensions. If we want to make our global village a paradise in the future, there should not exist any war among countries, and all the people have to escape from the worries of clothes, food, as well as the house. That is, all the people should escape from the problem of money. Another prerequisite of the paradise is to set up the right relationship between man and woman. That is, we have to set up the appropriate controlling system of problem of the sexual desire. In preparation for this time, I made a mind discipline method which no one could think of, and the title of this mind discipline is the comprehensive mind discipline. In this discipline method, I got together yoga, shindan, 식단, mind control, sun, etc., which are the traditional methods. In addition to it, I added the following methods, that is, the method of receiving the energy from the 7 colored flames in the shrines of the city of Telos, which is situated in the inner world of the earth, the method of receiving the energy as we walk, and the method of receiving the energy from the sun. And these methods can be called the ultra-modern ones. This is the book of Telos, Telos 1, and Telos 2, and Telos 3. This is Telos 1, and Telos 2, and this is Telos 3. And as I said before, Telos is in the inner world of the earth. It is on the Mount Shasta, 1,600 meters deep for this mountain, which is in California of America. Then, the ultimate purpose of this comprehensive mind discipline is to come back to the young body in its 20s or 30s, and the last as well as the more ultimate purpose is to transcend death. That is, we can change our body into that of the infinitely living a life. Furthermore, if you want to change yourself into the body of the fifth dimension, you have to change your carbon-typed body of the past times into the crystal-typed body of the future times. And also, your DNA has to be changed into the DNA of light. It is known that up till now, the person who lived the longest life on the earth is named Papaji or Babaji. And he lived for nearly 800 years as a yogi in the area of Himalayan mountains. And Saint Germain, French name Saint Germain, who had got the title of Earl, lived for nearly 300 years in France. Presently, it is said that there is a woman who is nearly 300 years old, and she is Charlotte Dux, who is the ambassador on the surface of the earth and who came from the inner world of the earth. She is said to live in America. She is the daughter of the King Allah and the Queen Alaramu. This fact is on the page 42 of the book Tell Us One. This is the Tell Us One. And the explanation of Saint Germain is written on the page 273 of Tell Us One. The fact that Papaji lived for nearly 800 years is well known to the persons who study the spirituality. This Papaji was reincarnated into a person who looked like a common person in India in the middle of 1970s and lived until the middle of 1980s. We can know this fact in the books 진리와의 만남, Meeting the Truth. This is Meeting the Truth. 진리와의 만남. 그다음에 전환의 불, Fire of the Conversion. This Fire of the Conversion. Himalayas own message from the Himalayan mountains. This is message from the Himalayan mountains. And 바바지, 빛으로 가는 길, Road to the Light of Babaji. Road to the Light of Babaji. However, as these books were not published normally in a publishing company, any person who wants to buy this book can visit the internet cafe, which is the address of http://cafe.naver.com, lovejuice1. This cafe is managed by Miss Kim Jina, who is the woman researcher of the spirituality. And so if you visit this cafe, you may have the possibility to communicate with her. However, as Miss Kim Jina, who wrote several books uttered above and who managed this cafe, seems not to have any apparent activities recently. And so I do not know whether you can communicate with her or not.